In this video, I'm working on a task to review the ad groups where we get clicks. This is a task I do on a daily basis. We want to see which campaigns are giving us clicks, and if those clicks are matching conversions, and where they don't, we want to see if there are any improvements we can make. So what to do is to come to the campaigns tab here, so that you can view all the campaigns. These are campaigns for different locations, and I have them grouped. I group by clicking on this. So that's why you see these campaigns are for same locations. So they are for Toronto and surrounding locations. You can see the way they group. We have Newark here, and for these I'm going to focus on the campaigns that are active. All these are post campaigns, so I'm going to focus on these ones that are active. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to expand here to have a better view what I'm doing. So here what I look at is if this one we have click, and if they match conversions. If they match conversions, I'm not opening that one. So here this one I'm not opening, and this one we have one click, no conversion, so that is one to open. Here we have no click, no click. So for these ones are for Fort Lauderdale. See if they are grouped together. I should be having 6 campaigns for this location, so I may need to see if I can group them again. I do have them here at the top. There are 2 more I can't see, but I can just filter. This is the one I opened, I suppose. Yes, webmaster. I already opened that one, and the other one I would aim to open is here, that has a click and no conversion. Alright, so I can open this one. So when I come here on this screen, I need to make sure it's showing yesterday, the date range. So what to do here now, here we have ad groups, which again I'm going to compare the clicks and conversions. So I will need to open that one only. So in this case I just open that. Now when I open the ad group, I'm going to change the date range. It opens on this tab, notice, and here I'm going to change the date range to all time, because I want to see all the historical data to see if the conversion problem goes beyond just yesterday. So from here I can compare how many clicks we have and the conversions, and I can check the cost per conversion. Okay, here we have 22 phone calls, 17 conversions. If we have more phone calls, it's an indication we could be having more conversions than we can actually see from here. Sometimes not every phone call registers as a conversion, and sometimes also a phone call could mean a repeat call, which doesn't count as a new conversion. But we normally tend to assume we compare the number of phone calls and the clicks. So it's possible we had up to 22 conversions. But assuming these clicks were just 20, then that would indicate we have that would show we have more phone calls than the clicks, but we couldn't have more phone calls, more conversions than the number of clicks. So in that case, when the number of clicks is lower than the phone calls, then we go by the number of clicks as the maximum possible conversions we could get. But you will rarely see a scenario where we have more clicks, um, uh, more conversions than clicks. So, but what we see sometimes is more more phone calls than clicks, but the conversions will never be more than either of the two, not unless there's a problem somewhere. But that's not a likely scenario. So based on this, if we see more phone calls, um, then it means what we see as the cost per conversion could be even lower, and that is something we can work out. Um, we normally use this to work out that, and I need to put it closer to somewhere I can see it easily. I can modify the columns and move these up so that it's just next to cost per conversion at least, and say that that's how I want to view everything. So here I can calculate quickly. So the cost is here. I need to divide that by 22, the number of phone calls, and that comes down to 16. So our cost of conversion is not 21 but around 16. That's not bad. But then now I need to go to the ads tab to check the individual ads to see how they are performing. So here we have one ad running, 26 clicks. We should still be viewing the all-time date range. 26 clicks. It's always important to be able to see the cost per conversion. On that after clicks, on calls after conversions. So this is the cost per conversion, 17, and have 26 clicks, conversions 20. So this brings down our cost here. If we confirm, divide by 20, so that will be quite low. So this is doing well, and in this case we wouldn't need to if this was doing bad, wasn't performing, uh, in that case I would have to create a different ad. But since it is working, there's no need to do that. So I can just simply close this, and it is the only one that I had to open here. So in fact, what I should have done here, since it's the only one that I had to open, the easiest way to open it would have been just to click here instead of opening to a new tab. This one opens very fast, unlike when you open on a new tab. I'm done with that one. On this one now, again, this is the only one to open here. It has no conversion, but it has a click, so just need to open. This is a new ad group, since we have all-time date range, but we can only see one click. So there isn't much to do here. There isn't much data and no conversion, so nothing else to check here. We just go to ads tab. From here we see if we can create a new one. Since we didn't get a conversion out of this one click, then in this case we want to see if we can create another ad to compete with this one. So to do that, we click on here, and there is a template I need to get here, a template for creating new ads. There are some text we like to put into the ad. So to begin here, I need to add, this is a new version of ad with headline 1 and 2, where we need to put words that can make people click or attract the attention of users. So here we put the keyword. The keyword is Samsung washing machine repairman. Samsung washing machine repairman. That's what I need to have here first, but it has exceeded the limit. When it exceeds the limit, I need to see if there's something I can get rid of from here. So I can just do it that way. Samsung washing machine repair. I think that one could work that way. Then here we have headline 2. We have the text we normally use for that from our template. That is headline 2. What we should have there. Business name should always be appliance repair and not a specific keyword to avoid getting our ads flagged by Google. um, on the description line 1 and 2. This is where we need a lot of keywords. We need more, up to 90 characters. So when we have a brand name, brand plus appliance or type of appliance, we use this for the description. If we don't have that, we would use this. Now we can use this. So I'm going to add that after our keyword, and at the beginning of the description line 1, I need to have number 1 local. I would have added the same in headline 1 before the keyword if it could fit there, but we have used all the maximum number of characters there. And here I should see, instead of D, here I'm going to switch the brand. So the brand here should be Samsung. Then we have Samsung washing machine. It wouldn't fit, so something I can do here, I can just have Samsung washers. Let me try washing machines, see if that could work. That doesn't work. We specialize in fixing, and because here the keyword we have here is repair, I could just add repairing instead of fixing. So we specialize in repairing Samsung washers, and that's done there. And confirm description line 2, description 2, same day service, fast same day service, call us now. That's okay. So I just save the new ad. Something I needed to check was this description verification URL. So because this one isn't optimized, but we don't need to do that one right now. We only create optimized URLs after we get conversions. But if I found an old ad here that had a conversion and an optimized URL, an optimized URL is the one that includes the keyword. But you can see here we have appliance repair. Appliance repair. With an optimized URL, we usually have the full keyword added there. So I'm done with that one. And again, all I needed to do here, since we only have one ad to open from this campaign, one ad group to open, I would have just clicked here. That would have loaded much faster. Now I'm done with the campaigns for this particular location, Fort Lauderdale. So I'm going to remove the filter there. For the next location, they are all showing up. So here again, I'm going to look where we don't match clicks to conversions. This is one example. This is another example. And this we don't need. We have no click, no click. So those two. And when I open these particular campaigns, I only need to be viewing data from yesterday. This is where I monitor the calls coming in from those campaigns.
Appliance Care of Atlanta. How can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. Do y'all work on Samsung refrigerators?
Okay, and let's see here. What is the issue?
It's not cooling. It's not.
Repairs.
Okay, that'll be great, honey. Thank you. Last name is Webster. Webster.
So that was a
Okay,
good
I
lead and
do
sounds like it's
have
scheduled.
availability.
Ma'am?
I do have availability for this evening between 5 and 8.
That would be fantastic.
Okay, and he does give a call when he's 30 minutes.
Okay, good. Okay, back to the task here. I have these two campaigns opened on viewing the data from yesterday. Let me just change to this view. I see here I need to open two, so you can just open this one, and for this one I just click from here. This one loads fast, so I can see we have 2 clicks, 1 conversion. Cost per conversion is 21. Phone calls we have 2, so if we have 2 phone calls, and if we have 2 phone calls based on 2 clicks, then what it would mean is that we possibly have 2 conversions, and what we see here as the average CPC would be actually our cost per conversion. So this ad group would be doing well if it got 2 conversions. So the cost per conversion we see here is 21 based on 1 conversion, but if we have 2 conversions, then it's only equal to this. So it's lower. We basically, for these campaigns, every lead is about $25, so we want our cost per conversion not to go above 12, half of the price of the lead at least. So in this case, everything looks good here, so I go to ads, extensions, and there we made one of the mistakes. The mistake we made here, we forgot to check all time data, which changes everything now here, because now we see we have 6 clicks, 6 phone calls, but if that is the case, then our cost per conversion is even lower, because if we have 6 phone calls, we possibly have 6 conversions, and if the phone calls is equal to the number of clicks, then our average CPC is our actual cost per conversion. So it's even doing better than I thought. Then when I come here, I'm looking at it individual ad within the ad group. So remember, we are coming from the campaigns screen, where we have different campaigns. We can group these campaigns based on locations. Then each location has several campaigns that we open, and then when we open the specific campaigns, we can open the specific ad groups. After opening the specific ad groups, you can open the specific ads. So you can see from all campaigns, the specific campaign, specific ad group that contains these ads. So you can see how you navigate from here. So here we are comparing the performance of these two ads that we have here to see if there's one that we can pause. So let's do that. We see the cost per conversion is 9.38. So one of these looks expensive, but we have to check the phone calls to be sure. Going by the phone calls, if we have two conversions, then this would be our real cost per conversion at 10 that we are going to compare to this. Not okay. For this one, we also have to see what is the true cost per conversion. We have 4 clicks, 4 phone calls. So if that is the case, then this would be our true cost per conversion. So now we are comparing this number and this number, and definitely this one would be the winning number, because all we are looking for is the lowest possible cost per conversion. And in the meantime, this would be doing very well based on the average CPC. Even if we had two conversions, and this would be our cost per conversion, that would still be looking very good. It will still be winning compared to this one. So what we need to do here is to just pause this one. If none of this was doing well, then I would want to create another bigger ad. A big ad is the ones that is taking this format. You can even see we have more content for these ads compared to this type of ads, the old version, which did not have this new version has the headline 1 and 2, which makes it appear bigger. So in this case, everything is done. But I'm saying if we didn't have one of these ads doing well, any of these ads doing well, then I would want to create a new ad. And since they have conversions, I would want to make sure we have an optimized URL containing a keyword, which would be appliance repair services. The keyword is still the name of our ad group. We match the name of the ad group with the keyword for these ads. So in this case, nothing more to do here. Then I come to this. I'm viewing the data from yesterday. I need to view all time. Viewing all time data, we have 6 phone calls, and this would be our true cost per conversion. So I check the ads, the individual ads. We have 3 ads running here. We may need to pause one of them, the one that's not doing well. So we have to find out which one is that. We have this one, 100% conversion rate and low cost per conversion. This one, cost per conversion looks high, but based on phone calls, we could have this as the real cost per conversion. So still not doing bad. But for these old type of ads, we just need one of them. We don't need two. Since the first one is doing well, this one would definitely most likely need to be paused, but I have to look at this one first. I actually need to pause that one even before I look at the third one, because we only need one ad that is doing well. Here we have 3 phone calls, and if we have 3 phone calls, then our average CPC would be our true cost per conversion, which is way higher compared to the other 2 we looked at. So I also need to pause this one. And while you're doing that, make sure you're viewing historical data, because if you're only viewing data from yesterday and you're making the decision to pause an ad, then you could end up making a mistake if you're not looking at historical data, which could be indicating good performance. So you need to find that out. So that one is done. So this is another campaign, brands and repair Charleston, and I view, should need to be that way. Here we have 2 clicks, no conversion. So here we only, this one has a click and conversion, so we don't need to open that one. So we only need to open this one. So I click on that. Then here I should be viewing historical data all time. And here what I have, we have 5 phone calls, so we can only have up to 5 conversions. We only had 4 indicated here. So the cost per conversion was a bit high. So if we have 5 phone calls, and we have so our 5 phone calls, we're going to assume those are the conversions. So we divide the cost by 5, that is 17. Not too high, not the best. We go to ads and extensions tab. We want to check the specific, the individual ads, and here looks like we only have 1 ad. And what we have here is 2 phone calls. So this will be our true cost per conversion. That will be good. That's our true cost per conversion. That is very good. We don't even need another ad, so there's nothing else to do there. So now I'm done with Charleston. I was done with Fort Lauderdale. My next one here would be Austin, and clicks, 3 clicks, no conversion. That will be opened. Here we have clicks matching conversions, no need to open that one. And these should be 4 campaigns for Austin. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we only needed to open 1 out of those 4. So that's what I have opened here, and this looks like a lot of data because we are on all-time date range. We only need to be viewing data from yesterday when we are on the, when we have opened the specific campaign and we are viewing all ad groups. So if we are on the ad groups screen, we only need to be viewing data from yesterday. But once we open a specific ad group, that's when we switch to all-time data. So we have to keep doing that. Okay, in this case we are looking at clicks versus conversions. No conversion, no conversion, no conversion. So we need to open those 3 ad groups. So what I'm going to do is to open this one, open this one too, and click on this one to open. So here again I view all time data. Then viewing all time data, we have 43 phone calls compared to 55 clicks. So we can have a maximum of we could possibly have a maximum of 43 conversions. but this is an assumption we are making here because we don't know exactly. It could be even 40 conversions because not all phone calls um, could be assumed to. Every phone call cannot be assumed to have been a conversion. But for purposes of this task, we make that assumption because the number that is indicated for conversions here is also not correct. And it's not correct because it takes a few seconds when someone clicks on a phone number for that to register as a conversion. So that's why you see more phone calls than conversions, because if when someone just clicks on a phone number to make a call, if the phone call is made and there's no time to wait in between, if the system is set such that once the call is made, that shows as a conversion, counts as a conversion, then we would have the conversions being equal to phone calls. That's not the case. So we know the actual number of conversion is somewhere in between the total number of conversions we have registered here and the number of phone calls we have registered here. So it's somewhere in between. So that's why sometimes it's safe to assume that phone calls is the correct amount of conversions because it's also not all the times that not every time we get repeat calls, because we assume if for any reason our phone calls are not equal to conversions, it's because we may have some repeat calls, but that doesn't happen all the time. So it's a bit safe to assume the phone calls is the same as the number of conversions. So we work with this number when it's greater than the conversions we have registered here. And if we work with this number, we need to find out the true cost per conversion by taking the total cost here um, and dividing that by the number of phone calls. In this case, we would have a very low um, cost per conversion, lower than what we have here. This is not bad, but now if we have it at 10, the better. So everything looks good there. From here we can see if there are ads we need to post. We only have one running here. Let's see if it's doing well. 22 phone calls out of 28 clicks. So comparing the conversions, we're going to have extra 4 phone calls here, or 4 extra conversions, and that would definitely bring the cost per conversion lower than 13, and that would be good. Should be something less than 12 or so. So that would indicate this ad is doing well, and therefore no need to um, to to see if we can create another ad or do anything else. So everything looks good from that screen. Here, this is an ad we are opening, an ad group we have opened. So we need to view all time data. Same for this one. Can do it in advance. So all time data. Okay, look at phone call and phone call. This is our true cost per conversion, because we don't have extra phone calls than conversions. So it's only one conversion, and that would be an expensive conversion. We need to find out what we need to fix from the ads tab here. The particular ad we have running here at the moment, the high cost we were looking at from the other screen seems to be based on the ads that were posted. So looking at this one, we have no conversion yet. The average CPC is not too high. This is our cost so far. we have no conversion. And since we have no conversion with this ad, we may need to create another one, another variation of this ad. What to do here, here's the keyword GE service. What to do here now is to duplicate this ad. What you do is to select it, come to edit, copy, and close that one out, then paste. When you paste, you get a new ad. Ignore this one, just paste. This is the new one, and I can edit. So I need to change something out of this one to make it different from the other one. And here we can change this one to number one local GE service, one local GE service. We've exceeded with 3 characters, and I can just remove all those. Number one local GE service. Just hardware repair. Number one local GE service repairs. See, this one looks good. I could change this one to servicing. And I just save that one. So we have another ad to compete with this one because this one doesn't have a conversion yet. So we're going to find out between this one and this one over some time which one is going to perform better. So we are done there. We're going to check this one next.
Morning, appliance repair.
Oh, hi. Good morning. I'm calling to see if you all can come and repair an oven door that the glass is broken. It's a GE oven.
Yeah, sure. We can definitely come check it out. So the way our company works out is that we charge an $80 service call fee to come diagnose the problem, and then we give you a quote that includes parts, labor, and a 1-year warranty. Go ahead with that quote. That $80 service call fee is waived, and you just pay for the repair itself. The reason why we have to come diagnose is because I believe for GE there's a few glasses that are inside the oven door, so we got to come check out what's happening and then go from there. And yeah, that's basically what it is.
So, like how much? Like, if I give you the model and serial number, do you know you have the parts for it?
Sir? Sir? Yeah, sure. If you're able to give me the model for labor and the 1 year warranty. And morning appliance repair.
Oh, hi. Good morning. I'm calling to see if you all can come and repair an oven door that the glass is broken. It's a GE oven.
Yeah, sure. We can definitely come check.
All that is
Oh,
waived.
that's waived. That's waived if you go ahead with the repair. So once I give you the final, you don't have to worry about no $80. It's going to be $170 plus the part.
Okay. So will you please call me and let?
Yeah. It's on now. Yes.
Australian Appliance, this is Eunice.
Hi, yes, ma'am. I'm calling to inquire. I have a KitchenAid refrigerator that's only like a year and a half old. It's not under warranty, but it's not cooling, and it's running, but it's not cooling, and the light is off.
Okay, what's the zip code?
78735.
Okay.
Wanted to see if we could get somebody out today and how much the service would cost. The diagnostic.
We are booked for today, but we can get a technician out tomorrow. It's a $65 fee for the technician to come out, but then that gets put towards any repairs that would be needed.
Okay. All right. Well, I will call you back.
I can put you in the system, get you put in, schedule you for tomorrow, and then we can just go from there. If I get the first and last name.
Okay. Let me call you right back.
Appliance service, how may I help you?
Hi, I'm looking for someone who could repair a Samsung dryer, electric dryer.
I can repair a Samsung dryer.
Oh, that would be great.
Yes, ma'am. Where are you located?
We're located in Davie, close to Western High School.
Okay. I can actually be over there. I'm about to be headed out to Castlegate now. And as soon as I get done with this call, I can shoot over to you. Let me get some information from you.
Okay.
What's your first and last name?
First name is Pat. Last name is Minnig, Minnig.
And your phone number is 472-8674?
Correct.
And what's your address?
14430 Southwest 14th Street.
Southwest 14th?
14th.
And that's Davie?
Yes.
What's the zip code out there?
33325.
Appliance service, how may I help you?
Hi, I'm looking for someone who could repair a Samsung dryer, electric dryer.
I can repair a Samsung dryer.
Oh, that would be great.
Yes, ma'am. Where are you located?
We're located in Davie, close to Western High School.
Okay. I can actually be over there. I'm about to be headed out to Castlegate now. And as soon as I get done with this call, I can shoot over to you. Let me get some information from you.
Okay.
What's your first and last name?
First name is Pat. Last name is Minnig, Minnig.
And your phone number is 47. Yes.
get back on the road. All right. Well, I will be headed. Like I said, I'll call you when I'm headed over to you.
Okay, sounds good. What was your first name?
Tristan with a T.
It's on now.
Bostonian Appliance, this is Eunice.
Thanks.
Appliance repair, Deanna speaking. How can I help you? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello? Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes. Now I can, yes. What can I help you with?
One of my friends actually gave me your number. So
Sir, would you mind trying to call back again? I can't hear you like at all.
okay, no problem.
Thanks.
Appliance repair, Deanna speaking. How can I help you? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello? Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes. Now I can, yes. What can I help you with?
One of my friends actually gave me your number. So
Sir, would you mind trying to call back again? I can't hear you like at all.
okay, no problem.
Let's continue here. One phone call. So our cost per conversion would be this, assuming we only have one conversion, which would be very high. Let's investigate the individual ads. One conversion. So the high cost we were seeing is actually coming from this other ad. The first ad we have here is doing well. One click, one phone call. That is at least cost per conversion. It's very good. This depends on also whether this one gave us an actual gave us a good conversion. Sometimes you have good and bad conversions. A bad conversion is where maybe someone was looking for a competitor or something else, or maybe the call didn't even go through or wasn't answered and we never got the lead. But the cost per conversion is good to keep testing that. This one has 2 clicks, no phone call, no conversion. So this is an expensive one with no conversion. And, so the only thing to do here is to pause it. Since this one is doing well, we don't need this one. So we pause that one. And we are done with hosting. So next to be Atlanta campaigns. Here we need to open the first one, the second, all four of them have clicks. That don't match conversions. Make sure always this is reading from yesterday. And here we're going to read the data from yesterday. On this screen I will need to open only one, that one. This one is okay since they match clicks and conversions, so this one I just open. This is where we view all-time data, and we see here 10 phone calls, so our cost per conversion should be around 15.1. So that's not bad. We need to check the individual ads. What do we have here? So in clicks, 5 conversions, 5 phone calls. So here this is our true cost per conversion. It's not bad. While we post this one is 5 phone calls based on 4 conversions, 5 phone calls. This was expensive, 21. So this is still the winner here and looks good, so nothing more to do here. Next campaign, we check how many we need to open. One, only this one, the rest match clicks to conversions. No conversion.
Thank you so much for calling Dedicated Appliance. My name is Alejandra. How can I help you?
Hi, yes. I'm calling in reference to I need servicing on a stackable washer that I have here in West Park.
Okay, what is the brand of the washer?
Kenmore.
Okay, great, ma'am. And Let me give me 1 second. Okay, so let me explain our service. There is a service fee of $49.95 that is free with repair. So if you decide to repair, the $49.95 will be included in the full price. If not, you will have to pay the $49.95. Okay.
Okay.
The next available date that we have available is tomorrow afternoon between 1 to 5.
Okay.
Tomorrow afternoon between 1 to 5. The technician's name is Andrew, and he will be calling you 30 minutes in advance once it's on its way. I will be calling you in the morning to confirm the appointment. And is there something else that I can help you with, or do you have another question?
No. For now, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for calling Dedicated Appliance, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Here we have no conversion again. This is an ad, and this is our costs with no conversion. Here we need another. If we don't have another ad, we need another one here. Yes, we don't have. So to see if we can get that conversion, because what we are trying to do here is to fix the conversion problem. So we create another ad here. That's the keyword here. Refrigerator repair. So I will copy this one and put it here. And here we had a problem with the spellings. Refrigerator. Sometimes we do have ads that will be created with the misspellings in keywords, but when we see the ad group name isn't misspelled, so this was an actual misspelling that wasn't supposed to be there. So that one is fixed, and I need to fix this one too. Need refrigerator repair. Need refrigerator repair. Can we add something like tech? Need refrigerator repair tech. Then template, from the templates you can pick this one. Fast local repairs call now. Here we don't have a brand name, so we go by this description. This one, licensed and insured. For description one, we add that one. We have number one local keyword, number one local, our keyword, plus that other part, refrigerator, experienced. I could add that would go beyond, so we need to go with it, so we are good there. Everything else is looking okay. So I just save that new version of our ad. So now we have another ad to test to see which one will give us those conversions. So that's basically how we do it.